Well, hello YouTubers, this is Bob Hickman. It is so great to be back with you guys. Well, I want to let you know I haven't forgotten about you. I'm sorry I haven't been on in a few days, but I was away filming another episode of the RIP Files. And guys, we are getting a lot of big media attention and public attention for this show now. So it's really starting to take off, and I am just thrilled. I'm going to have a video coming for you this week about my trip to the set of the RIP Files, and I want you to watch it. It's pretty exciting. Anyways, I know you've been waiting for messages from the spirit world, and I'm so sorry it's taken me this long to get back to you guys, but here we are. So, before we get into the letters, give me just a moment, and let me attune to the spirit world. Okay? My spirit guide Fletcher's here. He sends us greetings. Alright, my first letter today is for 3D Cutie. Hello, Ashley. Good to see you, dear. Well, let me tell you, it's very interesting because both of you and he have that mole in the middle of your chest area. And what that's about is that's a place where your heart chakra is manifesting its presence. And I do feel like that each of you are opening your heart chakra, and that eventually, if you stay in relationship, a silver cord will form from that spot and connect you to. Because as people grow together in a relationship, a silver cord forms. And interestingly, many times couples have a similar mark on each of their bodies, which is very fascinating. But it's manifested by the heart chakra, and I think that's very, very fascinating. So it's a good sign. Thank you so much for writing. Okay, Cindy Lou Woohoo 58. Hi, dear. Good to hear from you. Well, you know, in regards to ascension, okay, ascension is not the end of the world. Ascension is all about raising our mind, raising our consciousness. You know, and as we get closer to 2012, the ascension process is going to be more prominent. And ascension is not just for those of us who practice spirituality, it's for all people. And it means that all people have a chance to raise their consciousness and to be more in tune with the inner spirit. Now, I do also believe as we get closer to 2012, we're going to be seeing a lot more UFO activity. And these are signs from the aliens from other worlds who are assisting the Earth in its evolution and its transition. So ascension is not the end of the world. The Earth is not going to totally collapse. You know, all of this stuff we've been seeing is a wake-up call to remind us to raise our consciousness. And as we do that, as the human race raises its vibration, we'll see a more glorious transition on the Earth, but not so destructive as it's been. It'll be enlightening and uplifting. Okay, thanks for writing. Okay, Lady Moonhair, hello dear. Thank you for your letter. Well, let me tell you, you know, your blessing you received, that's just the spirit world looking out for you, because you're going to do a lot of good things in your life. And if you want to say thank you, you know, to those who made it possible for you to receive that blessing, I want you to burn a white candle and offer it to the spirit world, because you've got a lot of people who help bring all that into motion and bring that blessing. So, you know, the spirit world doesn't necessarily want stuff from us, but we give out love. They give us energy, and we give them candles in return as energy. So burning a beautiful white candle in Thanksgiving would be very appreciated, not only by your grandfather, but by all those who assisted him. Thank you so much for writing. Okay, Hope 2321. You know, first of all, let me tell you, hon, your anxiety is not does not mean you're going crazy, but what you're having is a past life phenomena reoccur, and you had a past life where you've had two lives actually, and one of them you were actually shot by somebody, and it was in the 1920s, and it was and a jealous husband who killed you. In a rage, took a gun to you. So this is where this fear comes from. You also had another life, it was in the Middle Ages, where you were around the 1400s, 1400s, where somebody actually strangled you. So you've had two murders in your past. This is what's bringing on a lot of this. But the people around you right now Even though I feel some of them may be a little high-strung, maybe some dysfunctionality, I'm not seeing murder. But, you know, they're pushing the buttons around you that will bring back that past life memory, okay? But I do see you being safe. Okay, thanks for writing. Okay, Irish player, hi. Well, first of all, let me tell you, you are, you're not possessed, okay? But you do have around you a number of earthbound souls. Whenever you play music, you're drawing to yourself these spirits because there are 3 souls that I get around you. And I want you to call in my spirit guide, Rose, to help you because she's going to help them get over. Your music is actually very healing to the spirits around them. And I do see you doing a lot of music work here. So I do want you to just send them over to the light, but ask Rose to help you. You're not in danger, but you are sensitive to their presence. And you actually had a past life as well as a medium. So you've done spirit work before. Okay? Thanks so much. All right. Deona Rone. I hope I'm saying that correctly. You know, in regards to film work around you, it's interesting because I'm seeing you, interestingly, go into theater work a little later this year. And I feel like then it takes you back to film. So there's going to be a little break from pursuing film. But I want you to be looking at theater work because what they're showing me is that the theater work is what actually gets you the film work. Okay? So it looks like in August of 2012 here is where you go back to the film, and I do see a large production film, and you'll actually have a supporting role in it. Won't be the main role, but you'll be much more than an extra. That's a supporting role. Okay? So, but look into theater. I keep getting that like somebody's talking about stage work, and I'd say go ahead and pursue that for now, and that'll take you back. Okay? Thanks for writing. Mr. Kokaro, excuse me, I can't say these names today. Mr. Kokaro, you know, in regards to that relationship, let me just tell you, you're going to have to be a little patient here because the person you're interested in, I keep feeling like there are blocks around them right now. Now, that doesn't mean it's always going to be that way, but I don't see them being more responsive to you until late in August. In early September, and I feel like at that time they're in a place where they can start to pursue a relationship with you. I do think there's an attraction for you with this person. I think they've seen you and they have a little, you know, interest, but right now they seem to be closing a lot of doors in their life. I feel there's another relationship that has to be kind of closed or some sort of, you know, finishing of something that's hanging on from the past. But it does look like by September, you two start to really have more quality time together, okay? Yeah, and I do think it will go somewhere, so hang in there. Thanks for writing. Okay, let's see here. Life is Music 555. Hi. You know, in regards to your psychic abilities, you have a channeling ability. And you were actually a medium in your past life, and it was in the early 1900s. You were a spiritualist medium. And I want you to be working on meditation, and I want you to particularly be working on opening the chakras, because I feel that for you, and if you don't know what chakras are, get a book on it and study, look it up. Chakras are a way you move energy through the body, and I feel like you've done this many times in your previous life, and it will be easy for you. You have a guardian angel around you named Trace, T-R-A-C-E, and Trace is going to help you with this opening and that connection, okay? So yeah, channeling is where it's at for you. Thanks for writing. Okay, Light Owl 1993, hi. Well, you know, thank you for your question. You're saying you have trouble being focused in your meditation. You start to drift off to sleep. When you do meditation, you want to be sitting up. Sit up in a chair or sit up on a yoga mat. Don't lie down because you'll get too relaxed and you'll go out. And that blocks a lot of people's ability to do meditation. So be sitting up. And I want you to call on these two spirit guides. One is named Abaxion, A-B-A-X-I-O-N. And you have another one around you named Marlton, M-A-R-L-T-O-N. Marlton is what Fletcher said. Marlton and a backsend. These are your guides, and they're going to help you get to the next level in your spiritual development, okay? And I do feel like, interestingly, as you're going into the summer, around the end of June, I see you joining some sort of group. Could be like a Wiccan group, like a coven, or some type of spiritual practice group, but your guides are leading you to that, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, Angel Steve 41. Hi. Thank you for your wonderful letter. You know, I got to tell you, you see, the reason why you had that connection with the archangels is because you asked. And in the spiritual world, when you need something, if you ask, you will receive. Jesus said, ask and you shall receive. You see? And it's not hard. And people say, oh, I'm not good enough to ask for an archangel. Yes, you are. You deserve it. Everybody who comes to this earth is a hero in the spirit world, because the people in the spirit world know we've got it tough down here. And you know, when you had to go through that tooth surgery, you see, the angels wanted to make sure you're empowered to get through it. So they're guarding you. Okay? Okay, my next letter is for This Is Me 290. Hi. Well, you know, it's interesting because you're at a place right now in your life where you're opening psychically. And you had a past life. It was in Italy in the Middle Ages, really early Middle Ages, early Renaissance, and you were connected to Commedia dell'arte, and that you were an actress in that life. And you used to travel around and do theater. And your spirit guide's name is Saint Lucy, because you used to pray to her in that life, and she's still guiding you. So you want to look that up. And I pick up around you in this life a lot of theater energy, a lot of acting energy, and I do feel like you will do something in the creative arts, okay? So remember your guide, St. Lucy. Thanks for writing. All right. The next letter, Caitlin W. Feltz. Hello, dear. Well, I did get your message about the Ouija board, and right now I'm not able to do that with my schedule, but we can talk more about that. But I do want to bring a message to you, because I did inquire about your mother, and I want you to know that she has crossed into the light, and you don't have to fear. And she's been coming around to visit you a lot also. They keep talking about, they say that she goes in the car with you, like when you're traveling, she's always in the car. And it's funny because she also sits at the dining room table with you. And it's like she always worries that you're eating enough. So she's around you, and she is going to give you some signs. And I want you to particularly be watching here. But they keep talking about, she keeps bringing, it's like birds to the window. And I don't know if when she's alive she had a fascination with like robins and cardinals and blue jays, but I keep seeing all these colored birds here. They're saying she lines them up on the window. So I want you to be watching for that, and that's the way you can talk to her. But she's at peace, and she says no problems over here. And she's in the light. Okay. God bless you. Thanks for writing. We'll talk more, okay? Well, guys, I'm afraid that's all I've got time for. But listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got a lot of more videos coming. We're going to have, you know, the RIP Files video about me on the set of the filming, and other wonderful videos this week. So you know where it's at. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. This is Bob Hickman, and next week I'll make sure to have another Messages from the Spirit World.